If you think that I'm full of crap, then tell me as well, because I'm interested to know what you think I said was wrong.
So welcome to Tandendo. This time I just found out the one video that is referred by the vampire. I think he teaches the eskrima or those kind of like martial arts, Philippine like martial arts, and then he referred to the one video like regarding the
Seven Samurai.
His name is
Matt Easton here, Scholar Guys.
I'm going to answer what he doesn't know. For instance,
Okay, whose name I'm actually not sure of. Get posting down below if you know this particular samurai's name.
the strong samurai's name is the Kyuzo and acted by the Miyaguchi Seiji. And the other opponent, his name is acted by the Maki Sokichi. So now let's check out the questionable part. So first of all, these two guys are just merely actors, and then they don't have any sword fighting background. So Kyuzo's swing is very fast, and the opponent's swing is kind of slow. So maybe one of the reasons is he had to stop because he really cannot hit him. So maybe that's why it looks so slow too. Maybe he might have done a kendo when he was young. So the opponent is too close to hit. When it's too close, it's not really effective. And swinging sword is so slow, and it's not tip of the sword, so it's quite slow. So on the other hand, Kyuzo seems to be fast. So even though they hit like simultaneously, Kyuzo's strike would be stronger. So now this is a fight by a real sword, and then his swing is so bad, and he swing up too far back, and then and now he's switching to the Wakigamae, and then I'm gonna explain about this later. See, now the challenger is dead now, and then as you see this slow motion, so tip of the sword is going down, so which is like a waste of for motion, and then waste of energy too. You have to bring it up again and then bring it down again. So the moment the challenger's sword is reaching the Kyuzo, see the Kyuzo's left leg is ahead of the right foot, so his body is not switched yet. And so, in other words, actually, he should get cut. And then now, Kyuzo is switching the leg to right foot. Is ahead of the left foot. So now, you see, this is the moment he switched the body. So this should be the moment the challenger's sword is swinging down. Then he opens up the body, and then he can avoid the challenger's sword. See, now he's cutting down, but see, and then these things happen because as for the movie, their distance is actually quite far away. Actually, they are not really, close to each other. Actually, when you see from side, they're really apart. Actually, so that's why these things happen. So it looks like they're fighting like each other, but since this is just a movie, so actually the playing is completely different. They're probably little bit not even facing each other. So they looks like facing each other like from the side view, but when you see like from the other view, they're not really facing each other. So that's why these things happen. I mean, again, both of them are not really sword fighter, so don't expect they do the proper way. So after all, this is just a play and act. They're just acting, and then it's not really so good anyway. And then this kind of scenes like quite like a typical in Japanese movie. I've seen like so many similar situation like this, like in the other Japanese movies. So now let's answer his question.
If you know the Japanese names of some of these guard positions, also remind me of those down there.
Wakigamae is, many people misunderstand that Wakigamae is many people like think it's like hide the length of the sword, but actually it is not. It's like a well made for the ones with armor. Like I'm going to show you this picture, and then this, as you see this picture, it's really, when you do this like a form kamae, and then it's really well protected. The head is protected, and then the shoulder is actually protected by the shield on his shoulder. So this is well protected form with the armor. I mean, that's why we don't use that for the kendo. We don't wear the armors, and then people do not use the armor anymore. Then what happened is, people think that's like a hide the sword, and then so that we can tell the length of the sword. But anyway, that's that might be a benefit too. But however, anyway, that's one of the reasons we don't need to use it for the sword kendo, because the length of the sword is determined. It's fixed, so fixed by the rules. So there's no point to hide it. So that's why we don't use it kendo.
But this position above the head, is that Joudan? I can't remember the Japanese name for that.
Yes, it is. It is called Hidari Joudan, and then the left foot is ahead of right foot.
In kendo, you keep which is obviously a sportified modern version of kenjutsu. You keep the right foot forward all the time. Anyway,
regarding Joudan, even in the kendo, when we do that Joudan, left foot is ahead of the right foot. So that's something that he misunderstood. So in the Joudan, our left foot is ahead of the right foot. So, but we do not cross the foot like the ones in the movie though. That's why his swing is so slow. Let's talk about the fighting in the movie. And first of all, this movie is a movie. It's like a fighting is really crap actually to begin with, and then both of them like do not have the background of the swordmanship skill at all. I mean, they don't have any like a skill at all. And then as you see his kamae, his arms are so straight and then stiff, and which is not so good. And even he's supposed to be an expert, but his wrist is bent, and which is not so good. And as you see, it shows from far away, and it doesn't show the detail. And then this scene is really typical Japanese sword fighting. And then I have seen the similar scenario like in the other movies. So at last, I found out something interesting. So I'd like to tell you. Kyuzo, which is like this expert guys. Originally, like Mifune Yoshiro was assigned for this character, but however, the nature of the Mifune Yoshiro is more like a Kikuchiyo, so that's why he was assigned for Kikuchiyo. So this time, Mifune Yoshiro was not the swordman expert, but originally this expert was supposed to be Mifune Yoshiro. So I found it's kind of interesting. It would be completely different like movie. But anyway, I really like the Mifune Yoshiro's like other movies, and especially like Tsubaki Sanjuro. But anyway, so please check it out if you haven't seen it. So thank you for watching. See you. So by the way, this is Scholar Gladiatorial channel has so many videos, and it goes back in 11 years ago. So well, I'm gonna check it out later on. ご視聴どうもありがとうございました。いいねボタンよろしくお願いします。登録されてない方よろしくお願いします。さよなら、さよなら、さよなら。